Thomas in Aramaic language means twin. Thomas was an illiterate fisherman from Galilee. And yet Jesus chose him to be one of his 12 apostles. We know very little about Thomas. In the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, and Luke, only his name is mentioned. But a little more about him we read in the Gospel of John. For example, he told Jesus, "Lord, where are you going? Show us the way." And today's Gospel we heard, on the resurrection day, Sunday, apostles were there, but Thomas was not there. Jesus appeared to them. And the apostles reported this matter to Thomas, but Thomas was not ready to believe. Why? Because nobody heard earlier that those who are dead will come back to life. So for Thomas, it was natural. How is it possible? Jesus is dead and gone. How will he come back to life? So he said, "Unless I see him, I put my finger on his hand's wounds and I place my hand in his chest, I will not believe." So after 8 days, Jesus comes once again and calls Thomas and invites him to put his finger and his hand. But what is the response of Thomas? "My Lord and my God." He totally believed. There was no need for him now physically to touch Jesus. The legend says, after the Pentecost, Thomas preached the good news in Asia Minor. And the legend also says that he came to India. How he came to Kerala, by land route or sea route, we don't know. And at Chennai, Mylapore, the tomb which is there, believed to be of Thomas. Whether he came or not came, one can discuss. But surely Christianity was in Kerala in the 1st century. Because if you go to Cochin, there is a small synagogue and the Jewish settlers were there. The street is known Jewish street. Now all those Jews have gone back to Israel. Now only the local Jews are there. And the synagogue is still there. So the early Christians from Syria, some missionaries must have come and preached the good news in southern part of Kerala. And the people were converted. What is the speciality of the Kerala Christians? They have a deep-rooted faith in religion. They take pride in their religion. Of course, it was a very close community, mainly of Syro-Malabar and Syro-Malankara rites. After the Portuguese came, the Latin rite also spread to the northern part of Kerala, especially to Calicut and Kasaragod, all that area. The highest number of priests and nuns are from Kerala. The highest number of nurses and medical professionals are from Kerala. And they are found all parts of the world. Everywhere they are. They are ready to do any work. If you go to Panji market, all those sell plastic things are from Kerala. All the tires, puncture, those who remove punctures and all from Kerala. Plumbers from Kerala. Hard-working people. They are ready to work with their hands. Whether priests or nuns, if there is a one Kerala sister, she will do something work in the garden, which others will not do. They will hesitate. That is the characteristic of this Kerala Christian, their commitment to Jesus and their commitment to serve. There are 10 saints of Indian origin in the Catholic Church. Out of these 10, 7 are from Kerala. So that itself shows the official church has recognized the contribution of the Keralite Catholics or Christians, you may say. While praying for them, let us pray for ourselves who are not from Kerala. At times in Goa, we claim our faith is from the time of Saint Francis Xavier, approximately 500 years. If it is of 500 years, it should be strong, no? If you plant, that plant will grow. And after 500 years, if it still remains, the tree will be so strong, its roots will be deep down in the earth. Today, we have to reflect on ourselves. Is our faith deep enough? Are we united? I did not tell you. We are not united. We fight among ourselves. Catholics fight. Brother fights against sister. Sister fights against the brother for property matters. There is no unity. No unity. Because our faith is not gone deep down. You mean to say the people in Kerala don't fight? Of course they do fight. But in front of others, they become one. They are united. You speak Malayalam, they accept you fully as theirs. This we have to learn. We have to stand united in Goa. For that, we need the grace of God and our efforts. Jesus told Thomas, because you saw me, you believed. Blessed are those who have not seen me and yet believe me. We have not seen Jesus. We have not touched Jesus. And yet we believe in Jesus. And that belief has to be shown in our life. It is not enough just to say, yes, I believe in God, I worship God, I honor Jesus. Not sufficient. My life should be a reflection of Jesus. I should become another Jesus, all of us. Every Christian should become another Jesus. And to become another Jesus, the teaching of Jesus, we have to live in our lives day after day. We may not have the occasion or the privilege to die a martyr's death as Thomas died. But to live day after day according to the teachings of Jesus is a martyr's life. Because Jesus' teaching is contrary to the world's standard. The world's standard says, love your friends, hate your enemies. Jesus says, love your enemies. Pray for your enemies. Serve everybody, Jesus says. Not easy. So as we celebrate the feast of St. Thomas, the Apostle, let all of us become apostles of Jesus.